Well, here we are again. So I've been quite busy recently, as you can probably tell from the lack of videos that I've done. I've been raising a bunch of kittens, but that's not the point of this video. So I'm here again to complain about video game developers because that's what I do a lot these days for some reason. But, you know, maybe they shouldn't be giving us things to complain about. So, the Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters. Oh... So these Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters, I loved them when they were announced, and they are really good. I played the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster, and it's really good. I think it is definitely the best way to play the game at the moment, but what has recently been announced with these has kind of pissed me off a little bit. So basically, if we look here, on this Nintendo Life article, I've got a few other links open as well, they are going to be re-releasing the physical version of this game, wider. They're going to be producing more copies of it apparently. So not only that, but they're also including a sticker sheet. Wow, just wow. Look at that sticker sheet. Have a look at this. You get a sticker sheet with a few characters on it. How many stickers do you get? You get 12 stickers, unless that one in the middle is a sticker as well. They must be selling this at a loss because that is crazy. That is such good value. Why has this pissed me off? So I want to first start off by talking a little bit about the history of these Pixel Remasters, because it has kind of pissed me off all the way since the beginning, since it was originally announced in, I think it was E3 2021. So basically what they did when they first announced it was they showed us this trailer. I was getting all super excited and stuff, and at the end of it, they just went and said, is PC and mobile only, and I was just so disappointed. In fact, I've got the clip here. Watch it. Alright, calm down.
Oh.
Is this what I think it is?
Yes, it is, by the way.
They're bringing 2, 3... Are they bringing Final Fantasy 6 to the Switch?
Oh, there's 6 of them to Steam.
Not on the Switch.
And mobile.
Why not
Why
the
not
Switch?
Yeah. At least it's on Steam.
Everywhere.
It's already on Steam though.
Oh my god, they are. It is.
So you can see my disappointment there. I was so disappointed because I was so excited because I'd been waiting so long to be playing Final Fantasy VI on the Switch. It had been something that I'd been dreaming of ever since 2017 when the Switch came out. And for them to just tease us like that and then go and just punch us in the face like that by saying it's PC and mobile only, it really pissed me off. So obviously now we got the Pixel Remasters on the Switch nearly 2 years after the initial release. So it was pretty obvious what they were doing. They were making us wait for the Switch version in hopes that we would buy the mobile versions or the PC versions and then end up rebuying it again on the Switch because, you know, there's a big Switch tax. You know, if a game is ported to the Switch, people will pay more for it. That's a thing that has been around for a long time. So obviously, me being stubborn as I am, I held out and waited until the Switch release. And I was doing my usual thing where it was, all right, well, I'm not going to be paying full price for it if they've made us wait 2 years. But then they didn't put it on sale. They never put it on sale. So I did end up buying it at full price. But I mean, to be fair, it's not bad. You know, what was it? £13 for the Final Fantasy VI. It's not bad at all. It might be more though. I'll put it on the screen, whatever the price is or whatever I paid for it. But yeah, I wasn't going to be buying all of them because, you know, these games are quite old. So, along with the Switch release, they also released a very, very limited physical copy of it. I don't know how many they limited it to, but it wasn't many at all. It was only on the Square Enix store, and they sold out immediately. And that English copy of the game has had quite a high price for a very long time. And until recently, the only way you've been able to get a physical copy of the game without paying an extortionate price is by buying an Asian copy of the game. I think it's only a Japanese copy of the game that you can get, but I'll check this while I'm editing and put it on the screen. It probably is Japan only. I can never pronounce Japan. They did that. They've had that second-hand market brewing for quite a while. You know, people like, this is an investment. It's going to go up in value. It's going to be one of the most valuable Switch games ever. And now they come along and they're like, yeah, well, we're re-releasing it because obviously that's what we wanted. Now, that is just so scummy because it's pretty obvious what they're doing. They did that on purpose, just like they did with the other ways of making us pay extra for the games. They made it seem like the physical copies are a very exclusive and small thing that not many people can get, and make it a collector's item. And you know, it's kind of gotten a name over the years. And if you go into any Nintendo Switch collecting group or forum or subreddit, you'll probably find a lot of posts of people excited about getting their copy of Final Fantasy Pixel Remasters for the Switch. Well, you probably won't see many anymore now that this is going to be a widely available thing. But, you know, I've been in these forums for a long time, and there's constant posts about people getting their Asian copy of this game. And all those people who imported these copies are going to be a little bit annoyed now because they've imported a non-English copy of it, which I think it is multi-language anyways, but they've imported a foreign copy of it which isn't going to hold value as well because, you know, a lot of collectors do care about value, even though I think it's kind of silly. It kind of defeats the point of collecting, if you ask me. It's more investing than collecting if you're just worrying about the values, but that's another topic. But yeah, people are going to be a little bit annoyed because they're going to have the inferior copy in a way, and I don't know if those copies come with older updates as well, because that's the thing with the Switch is the newly produced cartridges always have the latest updates on them. So if you bought a cartridge of Animal Crossing at launch, for example, it will only come with the day one updates, which were very, very limited. There wasn't much in the game back then. And that isn't going to... I personally believe that's going to cause a few problems in the future, but that's, again, not the point of this video. Something that I have a little bit of a problem with is the price. And I mean, this is nothing new. This collection has always been very expensive for all of the games, but I just want to say it because this has just been in the back of my mind for so long. Is they are charging £65 for this, plus I think it's £5.50 shipping about, so it's about £70.50 or £71. £71 for a collection of 6 games, and the newest of which has turned 30 years old this year. So none of these games are less than 3 decades old, and they're charging 70 quid for them. Like, am I the only one who thinks that's absolutely fucking ludicrous? It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of money to charge for these games. But I mean, it's Final Fantasy. People will pay for it. I won't. I don't think it's worth that much money. And they would struggle to get 40 quid out of me for this, honestly. If they did these as a HD 2D remasters, I would maybe consider £70 for it. But as it is now, you know, just some, you know, simple remakes with quality of life improvements and some nice new 2D sprites and stuff. Remastered soundtrack, which isn't orchestrated, by the way, it's arranged with software, but you know, it's not the highest effort game, and it's definitely not on the level of other games that cost £70. So I just don't think it's worth it. But yeah, as you can see, what's going on here is they're just trying to milk as much as they can out of this little collection of games. That was the entire point of it. People have been asking for remasters of these games for a long time, especially Final Fantasy 5 and 6. And they really want to milk it dry, and every time that it seems like the sales are going down, they seem to do something like this. You know, they're clearly not budging on these because they've barely put it on sale. Actually, let's have a look on Deku Deals and see how often these have gone on sale. Okay, so it is currently on sale on the eShop for £52. £52 for all of them, and all of the games are 20% off, and that's the exact same discount it was in February this year. Yeah, the games are individually on sale as well. I assume this is just a bundle price for all of them, and obviously Deku Deals wants me to use their affiliate link or whatever that is. No thanks. If anybody from Deku Deals is watching this, can you please just link to the eShop page instead of the Buy Now page, because that is so irritating. I want to look at the eShop page, and I don't want to just immediately purchase it. So this is the second discount it's ever been on, and it's £12 for Final Fantasy 6. I mean, it's a good game. £12 is a fair price for this game, I would say. They can definitely get that much out of me for it, but you know, £70 for the remastered collection, just no. And the only thing comes with it is a sticker sheet as well. You literally just get the game in a box, a normal Switch box with a sticker sheet. That's all you get. They are literally. People will buy this as well. It's funny, and people in the comments, if this video gets views, will be defending this. They'll be like, well, you should expect this. It's Square Enix. It's Final Fantasy. I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean I can't complain about it. So, yeah, I mean, I am running out of things to talk about when it comes to this. I just wanted to kind of express my thoughts on this collection. I mean, obviously, it's not the end of the world. It's just a video game. But I did want to complain a bit about this because, you know, I do love Final Fantasy, and it is something that gets on my nerves a little bit when Square Enix blatantly tries to rip us off all the time, especially after their recent business plan. I don't know if any of you guys read it, but it's called... I think they called it Square Enix Reboots and Awakens or something like that. If you Google it, I'll put a link in the description to their PDF of it. If you have a read through it, it shows their plans for their business going forwards, and it's very interesting, and it does seem like a bit of a change of direction for Square Enix, and I was very hopeful, but, you know, they've gone and done this now, and I'm starting to be a little bit doubtful about whether or not they actually want to change. But then again, part of that business plan did say that they wanted to get merchandise around the world a bit more, so maybe this is part of that. But still, the price is ridiculous. This should be no more than £50 at the absolute most, and that would be pushing it in my opinion. Anyways, that's enough. I'm going to stop myself now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Please like and subscribe, and bye.